All right, welcome in everybody. The Hyatt Service Center late model stock series week number 2. Ready to go racing here tonight. We got 60 laps and we got 20 drivers ready to get out on the track here tonight. Week number 1 was a crazy week last week. Tons of accidents, more cautions than we could count. Several people asking, hey, what happened to the broadcast? Once I kind of gave them a rough idea of what it looked like, they were like, yeah, no bueno. We are not going to have a broadcasted race of 17 cautions. That is absolutely insane. All right, your driver out front, your defending champ from over at the super late model side. Here on the late model stock side, Anthony Monroe out of Texas, going to be in that number 1 spot. Ben going to be on the outside of him. Ryan Walsh out here tonight. You're going to find him starting back in the number 6 spot. Logan Ace to round out the field here in the back tonight in the Chili 77 machine. Drivers are set and ready to go racing here tonight. Should be an exciting one. How these drivers act. This is a tight track. We'll see if Mr. Anthony Monroe can do anything here tonight. He did qualify number 1. Open qualifying, by the way, the first that's ever happened. I've never seen that be a part of the game or the sim, however you want to take it, but it was here and we did it and it worked out pretty well for some drivers, not for others. Yes, we are missing a few drivers out here tonight. Not sure what's going on with it. I hear some feelings are hurt. I hear mixed things coming out of the paddock, so we'll just, we'll let it be. If you're not happy with it, fuck it. Go race somewhere else is all I can tell them. We're here to have a good time, not a long time. All right, Anthony Monroe, here we go. Anthony drives it down into turn number 1 here. No problem for him. Ben, excuse me. There's David on the outside. Hard into the wall back there. Big crash right there. Let's take a look at what happened. Boom, the Chili's car gets up into the side of that guy. Wow. Gio moving it up there. Logan Ace and the Chili's not messing around early in this one here. He sends a bot flying into the guardrail. Anthony Monroe out to an early lead here on that 82 machine. Backwoods Vacation Rentals. Big thanks again to Hyatt Service Center for sponsoring the late model stock series. Then a little bit further back, we're looking at some of these drivers. Ryan Walsh here with an accident here. Not sure what happened to the 3 machine out of South Carolina. Go back and take a look here. It looks like, whoa. Him and the 33 get tangled up. Big hit there for the Ryan Walsh, but it looks like he's got no damage to the side of the 3 machine. They should get it rolling here. Looks like they're going to get these guys set back up, spun around, and regroup. Bring out our first caution. Lap 3 of 60. Caution laps do count tonight. Last week they did not count. On the night we had 17 cautions. So, as you can imagine, it got pretty testy pretty quick. So, all right, Ryan's going to be in the back here. It looks like that's where iRacing put him. I know some guys were confused about if they bring out a yellow, do they go to the tail? Well, it's up to iRacing. If iRacing puts you back in your spot, that's where you go. If not, then you go where they want you to go. Anthony Monroe is going to the front. Let's keep an eye on that 82. Logan Ace up 2 spots also in the Chili 77 Geo Selzy machine. Anthony Monroe, good start here. Yep, I can put the gaps up for you. There you are. Gaps are up. Anthony Monroe in that 82 out front right now. Ben trying to put some pressure on him. Logan Ace in the 77. Let's jump into cockpit. Ace Motorsports right now. Trying to get the Chili 77 driving tonight for Gio Selzy. Gonna put the bumper to the 55. That's a good move right there from the 77. Very patient. Ryan Walsh now gonna look to the inside. 77 probably gonna give tons of space here. And he will. He'll just go up to the high side, have the 3 swipe on by at the bottom. It's all about tire management here. Yes, that is key. You do not want to burn your shit up early and have nothing left in the race late. And that's what Anthony Monroe is hoping right now, that he can just keep his machine in one piece for 60 laps. Yes, we've had a lot less cautions so far. We've made it 10 laps and only had one. Very good. David, Brian, Ryan. Jump into cockpit with Ryan Walsh. Riding into cockpit with the number 3 machine for South Carolina Racing. No, I totally agree. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, when it's that many cautions, it's not worthy of being broadcasted. 100%. Yep, I agree. Guys want some clean, good racing. What you're seeing right here, this is great. See right now, right behind the 3. David Tucker, feeling the pressure being put onto him right now. The 3 machine's going to look underneath him. Great battle here. This is for 3rd. The bump coming out of 4, yeah, bump coming out of 4 is also a big problem. Anthony Monroe, still your leader out front. Ben into 2. Ryan's dug up to the 3 spot. David. Excuse me, Matt right there. There is Brian. Logan Ace. Up 3 spots. Team Italy, you're absolutely right. Ace Motorsports out of Italy. Right now, Anthony Monroe, still your leader. Backwoods Vacation Rental, Kiewit. Offshores. Owner and operator of Monroe Motorsports, Anthony Monroe. Looking to get a points lead here tonight. Trying to get back up into the points. Not a very good week last week in week number 1, double points night. Kind of snake bit last week, but everybody was. A lot of cautions out there from a lot of different drivers. A few got disqualified for having so many incident points. David right now, Matt, working their way up there. There's Nimcross. The 07. We're 16 to 60 in the books here. Jay Majors back in the 12th spot. Kim Berry going to be in the pits and out of this race. Right now, Ryan is digging. Look at these lap times. Last lap, I can show you. Let me put it up on this one here for you. Last lap, Ryan was a 20.05. It could be. He might use up a lot of tire going that quick, but he may not. I'm not sure how he's got saving tire mode here. We'll see what happens. It looks like Anthony Monroe got up into the wall here. Anthony Monroe, big damage to the 82. Let's take a look at what happened here. We have Joshing out on the speedway. Not sure what happened here. Let's try to rewind it back here. I got going black here. Never good. Let's take a look. All right. Get back to it here. Not sure exactly what happened there, but all right. Let's take a look at what happened to Monroe here. A couple laps back, it looked like he was involved in something here. All right, here we go. It's going to be a little bit further back than this because he was seeing this race when it happened. Oh, looks like he just comes up in front of the 1 here, not clear, and 1 said, sorry, can't help you, folks. A lot of damage to the front of that 82. Looks like he's going to be just fine. Ryan's going to move up to that number 2 spot, as it does look like we have a caution coming out here. Just a second. The caution did come out for that. Drivers get that re-rack. 3rd caution here. Anthony Monroe. Back up front here is we're under yellow for the 3rd time here tonight. They are moving up right now. They're trying to get themselves realigned right now. Ben out front, Ryan into 2. Anthony Monroe going to be in that 3 spot. We get reset. We started here.
It won't take long to get back to the field, no way. I only got back third, so.
All right, looks like these guys are ready to go. Get back out here on the track.
I don't know how I racing that third crap. That's something to do sometimes on the down.
A lot of damage to the front of that 82 machine. Not sure if that's going to cause any speed droppage, but this track doesn't require a lot of body work, if you know what I mean. You're not going to need a lot of that body to be able to try to get the job done here. Lights off the pace car. We're going back green here in just about 5 seconds. Put on up right there. Lean on each other. They're going to get started here. Let's bounce it back here with the restart cam here. Put up here for you guys at home so you can see what I see. Back alive. Here we go. Anthony Monroe in that number 3 spot. Ryan Walsh in the 2, up 4 spots. He's your hard charger at the moment. Ryan with a good run here. And the tires hold up. Anthony Monroe with a lot of damage here. Great battle right here up front. You got Ben, Anthony, and Ryan all within a half a second. Ryan makes the move on the inside. Great battle here. Carolina Racing up at that number 2 spot. Caution out on the speedway. And we'll get these guys re-racked and ready to go here. Caution back out. 4th time here. 5th time, excuse me. Man, we might be on pace for 17 cautions like last week. Halfway there. Almost halfway through this race. We already got 5 cautions. Oh boy. Anything could happen. But what a run here tonight from Ryan. Good to see him out here for South Carolina Racing. One of the only drivers out here tonight. South Carolina Racing. No, I have no idea. Here we go. Ben out with a good start. Anthony Monroe going to jump to the inside. We talked about the tire wear. Is it going to affect the 3 machine? Looking good here on the inside. A great battle here for 2nd. Ryan on the inside. Monroe on the outside. Oh, look at that. Good little move there. Ryan going to use that other leader there as a pick. I like it. 82 going to look to the outside here. Great battle up front. Ryan out front, halfway there, 30 of the 60. We clip off 31 this time by. Ryan out front, South Carolina Racing, one and only driver out here tonight. They could be practicing, I'm not sure. Ryan is the quicker one out of them, though. Ryan, Anthony, and Ben. But we'll see if Ryan's tires can hold up. You can run as fast as you want, but the problem is your tires don't hold up. You're not going to be able to pull it off, but we'll find out here. 32 of the 60, and right now he's got a death grip on Anthony Monroe. Anthony with tons of damage to the front of his machine, and Ryan with a fast machine here tonight. Anthony Monroe right up to that back bumper. Let's jump in the cockpit with Monroe as he's chasing down your leader. 27 to go. Monroe's digging on the inside there. Look at that. He really using that apron to help with the turn. Brake bias, you want to be somewhere around 52, 53 on this track. I mean, you could go up as high as 54. But that's your brake balance bar. Anthony Monroe looks to make the pass, and we talk about the tires. Looks like the tire fall off is legit at the moment. $25 to go. 24 to go this time by. Anthony Monroe, still your leader. Let's jump in that gearbox cam and take a look back at Ryan right behind him. Ben digging with him. Logan Ace is 10th at the moment. He is 10th. Yes, he lets it roll quite a bit. 23 to go here. Oswego Speedway. One of the most unique tracks in all of America. Riding with your defending two-time champ over in the Super Late Model Series. Not doing too bad here tonight in the late model stocks. Much better than week 1 last week. Anthony Monroe is having a strong performance here tonight, especially with a busted front end. Front end of that machine is cooked. Be doing just fine. A little bit further back, Logan Ace. The Geo Celsi 77 Chili's car. He's got some damage. You can see that thing just dragging. Looks like Ben was able to get around Ryan here. Let's go back and take a look at the pass here as we were on another driver. Ryan just goes up there and 00 says, I'll take that, Ben. Getting it done to 00 out here tonight. Good run from him tonight, too. Part of that John Wayne Racing Camp. Ryan. Oh, no. Big spin up back here. Let's take a look at what happened here. Fast car all night long. Oh, looks like he just comes down on the nose of the 11. Not cleared, but we'll go back to the blimp cam so everybody can make their own assumption. All right. Let's take it to the top, shall we? Blimp cam. Bring out the blimp. All right, watch the 3. Come down. Oh, buddy, does he. Nice and easy. Right down into... Boom. Car there. That's rough. You hate to see that. Ryan with a good run here tonight, but a little bit of damage there. Not a whole lot, but enough to bring out a caution. 19 to go. The yellow flag is out.
What'd you say, Ryan?
Let's see what they got here, what they got going on. The drivers are ready to go.
Yeah, I came up on the front and I didn't play a run.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, over there, you need to come up all the way to the top. I don't know if you can on the 11.
Go. Gonna go back off that pace car. We're gonna get it fired back up. 6th caution of the night. Not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. No, I believe 2 or 3 of the cautions. Not all of them, no. Anthony had one also. Correct.
Well, I can't get outside.
All right, here we go. Drivers are ready to go. He's struggling to get it to the outside here. Exactly what's going on there, but hey, they're off and going. 3 wide on the start. Holy shit. 16 to go. Anthony Monroe out front. Brian, Ben, Matt, David, Nate, Ryan back in the 8 spot here. Comes Logan Ace. He might have some tires. He's known to save them. But that front end damage of the 77, not going to help him get to the front here. Currently in the 11th spot. Digging up, though. There's a couple spots to the inside. 77 looks like he does have some tires left on there. 14 to go. Can he make a run? Side by side. Look at this. 3 wide in the middle. Dug out of that. 77 looking to the inside here. Getting ready to go underneath the 3. That's David Tucker. Eyes now set. Woo! Oh, big hit there. Way to save it, 77. That could have been a lot worse. 77 with an incredible save back there. 13 to go. He's now into the back bumper, the 42. Josh Gardner. 12 to go. Anthony Monroe, still your leader. 77 gets in there hot. You saw the front tires lock up. Locked him up again. He's locking them front tires up, man. His brake bias must be off the chain right now. You see them little skid marks behind his tires. That's what he's doing, man. He's just sliding them. I think he's going to make the pass on Ryan here on the inside. Ryan's tires must be cooked. We talked about that about 35 laps ago. Tire management, very key. No, thank God these races are only 60 laps. You're absolutely right. If they were more, it may be an issue for some of these guys. Tire management, very, very key. Not only in a 60-lap race, but definitely a 100-lap race. We always ran races with one set of tires. It's all about tire management, man. A lot of these guys haven't experienced pitting yet. We used to do a lot of races with pitting, so you'd come out with 25% fuel. You'd have to pit throughout the race. Yep, a lot of fun that way too. Anthony Monroe coming to 7 to go this time by here. Can he get the win here tonight? It'll be huge for his points. He's got to have a good points night tonight. Last week, struggled. This week, looking to rebound. Last week was not a very good week for Anthony Monroe. Monroe finishing 15th last week. Ryan was 14th. Logan Ace was 10th. Currently, right now, Logan Ace is up to the 8th spot, so a couple spots better than last week. Anthony Monroe with a huge improvement over last week. Your race winner last week, Eric and David and AJ were your top 3 last week. No AJ here tonight. Going to hurt the points for him, but hey, the beauty of this league is you show up and race when you can. Anthony Monroe looking to get the job done here tonight. Oswego, yes. He's going to have no problem, it looks like, as long as he keeps that thing on all 4 wheels. Brian behind him. Do not think Brian's going to catch him here. Ben, Logan up to the 8th spot. Looks like he's going to be comfortable in that spot there. He's not going to be able to get up there any further. Unfortunately, Ryan right now back 5 spots from where he started this race. Ryan Walsh in the 11th spot. 3 to go for Anthony Monroe. Can he get the job done here tonight? Week number 2 of the Late Model Stock Series, brought to you by the Hyatt Service Center. As he's coming to the white flag, we'll wrap up this week here. Next week, we're going to be at Nashville Fairgrounds. So white flag is out. One more lap around for the 82 machine, looking for his first win in the late model stock series this season. People asking what his name is, he just says Asphalt Cowboy. Anthony Monroe wins it here tonight, week number 2. Congratulations to Anthony Monroe and the entire Monroe Motorsports team. We look forward to seeing everybody next week at Nashville Fairgrounds. Until then, be safe, have a great night, and remember, nobody forces you to race.